Somebody's talking to you, Jonathan. I don't know who it is. What's that? Okay. I'm more of a guy. Okay.
We're trying to start this show, but there's these Grateful Dead people who won't stop talking about the Grateful Dead for some reason. So, oh, hey, Jonathan. We were talking about fish. Oh, even worse. Yeah, deadheads who talk about fish. Oh my God. Bad situation. Hey guys, we are live from the Brooklyn Bowl, Las Vegas.
Are we live?
We're live.
Oh, hi.
Oh, we're that's the camera.
Hi, camera. Hi, internet. Make noise, internet.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks to those of you who are showing up here nice and early. It's a really early day for a lot of people out here.
I think all my friends are still in bed. I mean, other than you lovely people. My other friends.
Man. Okay, so yesterday we were here, and Matt, was it you who said that they were going to do an animals theme show? Or was it Benji?
I think it's Benji.
Yeah, Benji.
Let's give him the credit.
Give him the credit. He was great. I mean, I guess a lot of people could have predicted it, Jonathan. Was it?
I mean, there was the talk, like, we had numbers, so everybody's like, oh, well, tomorrow they'll do colors, or they'll do animals, or they'll do, I don't know, some other things. And it's not like they couldn't do a whole week of animal shows, right?
Yeah, they left out a lot of animals, right? Still?
Well, mostly dogs.
Mostly
a variety of dogs.
Yeah. Matt, so Thursday night we got a theme. Friday night was just an amazing show. Last night a theme, and none of it means anything, right?
It all means everything, man.
Yes, the answer is yes.
It's amazing. What did you guys think of the show? I got to write the Fish Night review this morning, so I've thought about it and written about it, and I still can't believe that we're up here talking about fish and writing blogs about fish. But here we are. So I have a lot of thoughts, but I want to hear your thoughts, Brad. What were your thoughts on the show?
It was really good. I personally enjoyed Thursday more than last night. Just a personal thing. I raged harder in the first set last night than I did in the second set. Kind of unique, you know. But and it's funny that RJ didn't call, or he told me after the show he didn't realize it was an animal theme until set break when someone told him about it.
RJ pays very close attention to things.
I couldn't believe it. Drew told me, he was like, yeah, what animal songs are we going to play in the second set? I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. So 25 songs, Jonathan, you told me 201 minutes of music.
That's an unofficial timing.
But I mean, it's just totally insane. I thought that the bit, we talked about this a little earlier, like the bit kind of took precedent over the music in a way. Like we didn't see a lot of improv, but we heard a lot of songs, and they like really pulled off the trick. I don't know, Matt. How do you see it?
Yeah, it was probably the most sort of straightforward of the shows. Like, you know, we talked about the first two nights, kind of like scrambling our brains. We were so confused. Last night was kind of just like a fish show, except for the Harpoa, which was out of control.
We're gonna have to get into that.
Yeah, we do have to get into that. Matt and I have both seen the last two Harpoas. I'm not gonna tell everyone watching and listening about what happened last time in the Harpoa, but I'll tell you later because it's a funny story about Matt. But before we get there, Jonathan, what?
Yes.
Just go ahead.
Well, what you mean? Just like talk extemporaneously about fish?
Please.
Okay, I can do that. I will say that was my first Harpoa since the Great Went, so special for me.
Did you guys know they were going to play it? Like once the animal song started showing up, do you think everyone was kind of assuming it happened?
Calling for it.
I'm not joking. Like I was standing there in the second set, and I all of a sudden just went, "Wait, Harpoa's a dog!" And I turned to my friend, and I was like, "Harpoa," and they kicked right in.
It's got dogs, cats, goldfish,
Everything. Yeah, turtles last night.
It's a whole damn zoo in itself. Of I don't know, maybe pet store.
Yeah,
maybe I don't know, one of those things. But yeah, so I would not say I called it, but I was like, well, that's on the list.
Yeah.
But also Dog Log was on the list, and that didn't happen. So what are you gonna do?
Maybe tonight. We'll probably open with Dog Log tonight.
That would be great, actually. That would be
keep it going. I feel like the first set, the antelope there wasn't a ton of improv, and I felt like if it wasn't themed like that, it would have just been kind of like a Saturday night show where they're kind of like cycling through songs, kind of searching for a groove or something. But I don't know, Matt, did any of the jams stand out to you, like first set wise?
I mean, the antelope was good and it was early. I think it was a big part of it. But yeah, they didn't really go to some of the crazy places they've gone on this tour. I think.
Yeah. I was trying to articulate this morning that like you get, I don't know, I think I saw the first versions of at least 3 songs last night. So like even when you're not getting the like deep improv and forgetting what song it is halfway through, which is a great place to be, you're getting your first whatever in however many decades.
Shaggy Dog.
Yeah, there you go. First
Yeah.
Shaggy Dog.
Shaggy Dog.
A lot of people's first Shaggy Dog.
Yeah.
I think. But yeah, that's true. They play 25 songs, so at least one of them is going to be special or unusual for you, probably. Just from any 25 songs from their infinite catalog.
Yeah.
It's
crazy.
I like the Antelope. I like that it came early. It didn't. I don't mind when an Antelope goes really long, of course, but I think it was a good first set appearance because it just exploded like quickly.
Yeah.
And then they got on to like the next 40 songs.
We were trying to like count them as we were going through them earlier today. I mean, it's hard to keep track of, but Coyote was a song they played for the first time in a while. Do you think do they have to practice Coyote? Like, is that something they have to full band practice to get?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of notes in that song.
So like, you think yesterday were that was probably their main focus out of all those songs?
I would like to think so, honestly.
Like Shaggy
Shaggy
Dog,
Dog, they had 9 years.
right?
So.
But that's like you can probably just run through that once. Coyote takes a little more time.
Walrus too, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Run through that one.
The Coyote is interesting. The playing, like, it's obviously not a 94 Coyote in terms of the way Trey plays, but it's still like he was hitting some good stuff in there, but like skipping a lot of, there's like a new way to play it, which I guess happens with a lot of the composed stuff. You just kind of like skip a few of the notes just to get to the next part.
There's a run he might glide through, but he's nailing so much of the other stuff too, and of course Paige is hitting every damn note. Mike is hitting every note. Yeah, Fishman's on fire. Like that guy was incredible. I'm glad they gave him the Vultures kind of showcase.
That was my favorite part of the show. He's like, I fucking hate drum solos or something. He's like, like after he did that, he was really sweet.
The second set, the Runaway Jim, Piper, Your Pet Cat, Runaway Jim, Piper. That was sort of like the biggest string of improv, which seemed longer at the time. I guess that's how it always goes when you listen back. But that was like the peak of the show in terms of actual.
It's like
jamming.
45 minutes of kick-ass music.
Did you hear anything in that, Matt? Like anything different, or just kind of continuing the theme of the synths and the texture, like kind of the same sonic palette as you said yesterday?
Yeah, like we were saying yesterday, it's more about the sounds than a style, like funk or a certain kind of meter that they're playing in. Deep synth sounds, which Paige really, I thought, like stepped up last night and was just making incredible sounds.
I thought like the big black furry creatures from Mars. I don't know how many times I've seen it, not a lot, but that to me, I like realized how much fun they were having with this. Like when they know what's going to happen and they know that we don't, they're like, they love that, especially Trey. You can just tell, like, it looks on their face. They're just like, I don't know, during that song, I was like, wow, they're having a blast fucking with us,
This guy sitting next to me, Cameron, he's been seeing shows for probably as long as we have, and he's a good guy, and just shout out to him. But he was a little like not sure how much Trey was fucking with us. He's like, no, it's going to be, it's in there. We'll be able to decipher this in the hotel tonight. And I was like, bro. Never trust a prankster. He is not telling you anything, and he's loving it.
Loving it. Yeah. All right. Let's talk about Harpua because that was pretty wild.
That was great.
Go ahead. You start. Oh, you already said it was great.
It was great. I first one since '97. I'm going to say it again because I was ecstatic for it. Then first of all, Trey's not doing a lot of narrating these days anyways, too. So that's special in itself. He played Forbin Mockingbirds this summer and then just kind of one into the next. And then he paints it. And then Jimmy's on the internet, like, oh crap. I feel seen, you know? And,
Exactly.
and yeah, he just went for it. Like we were saying before this, you know, it's like he had a little roadmap for what he was trying to do. And then just went. That's me.
Hello.
Yeah. Wow. And he just went for it. And like, I don't know, parts of it feel like he's just stream of consciousness doing it.
That's number one.
What should I do?
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
3+.
I can do that. Well,
Trying to get everything perfect.
Yeah, we'll get it right. Just exactly perfect is the way we want it.
Jonathan, let me ask you, how much of that was planned?
I think he's probably had about like 30% of it kind of in his head, and then kind of ripped. And it was exciting, just like that. He would, you know, like, he's like, and then a flash of light. You know, that's stuff like where he went to that. That was.
But Brad, you guys not listening to me?
Yeah.
The Instagram thing is real.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you guys go during the show?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that part was obviously planned.
Oh yeah.
Right. It's insane. But he was making a lot of that up on the fly.
I mean, yeah, I think he has like I said, he has like a framework, right? He's like, we're gonna talk about the cubes, talk about squares, and we'll talk about 4, then we'll get 6, and we'll do some shape stuff, and you know, and like we'll reference other things, you know. He throws in a Jesus Christ Superstar riff, and which, you know, came out 50 years ago, roughly, and but they're not gonna play Jesus Christ Superstar. It would be awesome, right? Come on.
Yeah.
It'd be awesome. There's some good ass guitar bits in that. If you don't know it, check it out.
it's not happening.
It's not happening, so you'll have plenty of time later.
Matt, there was a point, basically, like, instead of just leaving us with all these basically nonsense that he was talking, in a rare, like, tell from Trey, he just said, like, we're fucking with you. Like,
Yes.
We're always fucking with you. And, I mean, we all kind of knew that, but the amount of, like, research and sleuthing that's been going on, trying to get to the bottom of the numbers from the first night, and, like, didn't we know all along that they're just, like, having fun with us?
But maybe they weren't.
Oh.
Wow.
Ooh, that was a twist I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, never thought of that.
I have to, I don't want to yuck anybody's yum, but I assumed they were going to go into something. You know what I mean? Like there was going to be some other music that they were going to take us to. It was just all there.
Yeah.
It was all story. You know?
Like Pink Floyd would have made sense because everyone's been talking about Pink Floyd and how because the jams really do sound like Pink Floyd at this point.
I actually once I figured out the animals thing, I kind of thought maybe they were going to play Sheep. Paige does that with Fight It Blue.
Sure. Yeah.
We have a bad channel.
But yeah, I kind of thought maybe Sheep was going to happen because Paige plays that. Didn't happen, but we got the Harpo was way bigger treat.
Chic would have been dope. Or the whole Animals album. I mean, you know, like that would have been also acceptable, right? Perhaps.
Acceptable. There was no Halloween. Like teasers. Like the night before, often they do something like they do. They're like further from this. I guess that was the guy who was.
Hello. I mean, last time I was here, like the first 3 nights, they opened with a previous Halloween song. You know, so I don't know, Your Pet Cat, or I don't remember which one. Martian Monster may have been one of the openers, and then somebody who does research would probably be better for this podcast. But yeah, they just kind of mixed them in. So we got our dogs and our Your Pet Cat, and we got 5 years the other night, which I wasn't here yesterday, so I'm going to just say that was really big for me because that's the song I wanted to hear when I learned they were going to play Ziggy Stardust, and so getting to hear it the second time they played it was pretty awesome. It's pretty great.
What do you think? What do you think the? I'm not asking any predictions for the Halloween set, but what about the first and third set? You guys, are you gonna keep going deep into the catalog, or is it, you know what I mean?
It's going to be one song, both sets will be called Jam.
Jam into jam.
They did leave both Buried Alive and Ghost on the table for tonight,
Nice.
which they usually like to do on Halloween. So get a little spooky.
There's got to be a You Enjoy Myself in our future. At the toward the end. Aaron in San Francisco, I was really hoping for You
I
Enjoy
was too,
Myself because
man.
I know you.
It is
know-
what it is.
Actually,
That's
I
why
think
we
that
keep coming back. They do it on purpose.
That's
right.
Ryan,
Big
who I was
news.
there with, I think he was probably getting annoyed with me because, like, during the show, I'm like, "Do they play why I am? They didn't, and I just kept
Never
going in and saying it. Do you guys think the show was going to end like 6 different times?
Yeah, last night.
Like, they just kept playing songs. And it was like, I thought it was going to end after Bug, and then, like, they played 6 more songs after it or something like
Yeah.
that. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, they played like it was like 35 minutes later than the previous 2 nights.
Yeah, I mean, it was midnight when they started Possum.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, they're done. Possum. Well, I mean, of course they're going to play Possum, but come on. Like, this is late. Thank you. Although my dogs were barking. I was ready to sit, but I couldn't.
And closer was unexpected, right? I mean, totally unexpected. It was really nice that the kid next to me said he'd been chasing Farmhouse. I told RJ, he told me he'd been chasing Farmhouse for 8 years or something. I gave him a hug. I said, all right, man.
I mean, good for him. I mean, I don't want to put it down. Like, who's chasing Farmhouse? Like, I don't even know how you miss. Okay, we got one out there. I mean, I get it. I love the song, but like, you should get out more.
You said, Jonathan, you said earlier, Trey was really leaning into the No Woman, No Cry. Or maybe you said that, Brad. You know, it's in Farmhouse. It's like, they just go in there.
He's owning it now.
Such a good, it's such a good way to end. And then 3-song encore. We expected Possum, right? Everyone expected Possum. And I agree. By the end of the show, I was exhausted. It was a lot. It was an emotionally, it took a lot out of us. I think all of us. Matt, at the end of the show, what were your thoughts just on what you had seen and heard?
I mean, it was a high energy Saturday night show. The crowd was just fired up last night. I mean, everybody has been the last 2 nights too, but it was
Surplus of individuals, I
particularly
think.
like Possum. I mean, so many people don't like Possum, but it just felt like the entire place was like all in on Possum.
Yeah, actually, I wanted to ask you, RJ. I know you're a big fan of Possum, and what'd you think?
I mean, it was fun. It's always fun. It's always fun.
That's a good answer.
I shouldn't
Never even said that I don't love Possum because it's just not fair.
I thought there was a lot of like the Vultures, the Coyote, a lot of songs that took me back again to 1.0 era.
Yeah.
You know, they really,
Dog Stole
really,
Things.
yeah, the Dog
Right.
Stole Things.
Yeah.
Really digging deep. The Piper. The Piper was unexpected, right? I don't know
Yeah.
if you guys were-
Yeah.
Oh, the Red Ribbon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
I
yeah.
thought of that as an animal song.
Yeah, I kind of thought they broke the theme.
No, then they'll do lizards because there's a worm.
Yes. Exactly.
So wait,
Reptiles.
I haven't looked back. Has anybody? Was there like an order to the animals? Was it like the first animal could eat the next one? Was it like down the food chain or something like that?
For the folks at home to say that if you can't hear, the audience is saying they were all fuzzy at first. And it's true, they were. That was my first dog-faced boy since 1994, which is, I don't know what that says about me, that I need to get out more, or maybe I'm just old. But
Pretty amazing.
that was amazing. Honestly, just having that and a harpoon in the same show for me that was enough.
And what was on Trey's hoodie? It was a pig?
Yeah, it was pig. And then Paige had the monkey shirt on, had little monkeys on it. So all on theme.
Good dad jokes. So we have a few hours until Halloween. You guys have any updated predictions or thoughts since we last talked?
Well, I'm not gonna speak to them, but there are possible leaks, hard rumors. So all of you who are on the internet, all of you here, you can jump on your phones, try to find things out, or not.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah.
I just think it's gonna be kick-ass. Whatever it is they're doing, it's gonna be fun. And I don't really care
Yeah.
what it will be.
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm
What
ready.
about, will there be hanging and movements? Like,
suspension.
After
Gotta
Madison
be.
Square Garden, they're probably not messing around.
There's got to be something. There's got to be
They got
production.
stuff.
I think the album Hoist is officially blacklisted, so yeah, no, they're not lifting Trey off of anything.
We said yesterday that there should be fire. We still
Fire, yeah.
agree. Fire,
Pyro.
some kind of, I mean, just fire, but controlled fire.
Ideally.
Do we want it to be controlled? I don't know how to make fire indoors. That seems dangerous. What else? What else, guys?
Should we each drop an official prediction for tonight?
Wow.
Cement it.
Yes.
Sure.
I mean, mine will be a lie.
Thank you for telling us.
It's just us.
But good, let's come down the line. Go ahead, RJ.
Something we've never heard before.
Does that count as a prediction? I mean, it's a little obvious.
That's been my prediction all along.
That's
Okay,
that works.
Fine then. Yeah, no, that's probably true. Can I say the same thing? No, as I said earlier, I think it's just going to be awesome. I mean, they've been working hard at it. I'm really looking forward to hearing what it is and going home and like sitting on the plane on the way home, jumping around live fish and just unspooling the thread that they've kind of cast through this whole tour of the sounds and things that we know they're not teasing us. They're just it's part of what they're doing right now.
I will say, let me just add one thing to my prediction, which is that I think there's more surprises. Like, I don't think it's just going to be a regular first set, second set cover, third set. I think there's something else that's going to happen, and I have no idea what that is. And I don't even know what that means, but I want to say it.
Will there be dancers?
Sure.
There'll be extras. My prediction is extras, and there's gonna be a fucking jetpack.
Wow.
Somebody
real one?
Flying, yeah, somebody be
Oh,
flying.
man.
God, I want a jetpack.
Not
Yeah.
trade up.
It would really help here in Vegas
Not-
getting up and down
yeah.
the strip.
What about you, Matt?
Something original. I think it's going to be it'll be a new album, basically, like Castle Box style.
All right.
The anticipation this is their first Halloween since 18, right?
Yeah,
And with
correct.
obviously the pandemic, I mean the anticipation is really high.
It's pretty serious.
Yeah.
Pretty serious. Are you guys still wearing costumes tonight? I know, Matt, you have a collection of props, basically.
I am my costume.
I just was thinking about it today. Brad and I have costumes, and it's going to be so hot. Maybe I'll just wear my regular clothes.
May just go as a tired middle-aged man.
Yeah, I do that every day. But I am wearing my Thoughts on the Dead T-shirt. You can see that on the internet because I'm going as an enthusiast.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
That's all I got. I will probably ditch the cowboy overshirt because I don't do well in this climate.
I think to be a costume, it has to be something that's not your regular life. Because Grateful Dead enthusiast is your regular life.
Okay, fine. Then I'm not wearing a costume. Deal with it.
So we are here in Las Vegas, Brooklyn Bowl. You guys may be able to hear the Kitchen Dwellers sound checking. I think that show starts in just a little while. There's stuff happening here all day. So if you're watching from your hotel room here in Vegas, come out to the Brooklyn Bowl and hang out with us. I want to say hi to our friends in the audience from the No Simple Road podcast, one of our longest and most fulfilling relationships we've had in Osiris. Hey guys.
Hey guys, love these guys. I'm so glad to finally meet them in person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like 3.5 years ago, Jonathan emailed me and was like, "Hey, you guys should talk. You should talk to these people
Thanks,
who have this
Jonathan.
podcast
Love you.
from Portland, Oregon. They're kind of awesome." And I was like, "Okay." And then we talked, and then I don't know.
I was right,
2
right?
minutes later, they were part
I
of
was right.
part of Osiris. So thank you guys. Hey, do any of you guys want to come up here and talk about your thoughts on Halloween and whatever else is on your mind?
Come on, Aaron. Yeah.
Take my spot.
All right. All right. So, for everybody who hasn't seen you, this is Aaron.
Hey, everybody. What's up?
And Apple, and we love these guys.
Hi.
Here we go.
Hi.
So,
How
yeah,
are you?
We hope you have a good time.
Yeah, me too. You know, hearing all the what you guys are talking about with all the hints and like everybody's conjecture and hearsay and how much fucking fun is it? Seriously, like
It's the best.
I've been in the scene for 30 plus years. There's nothing like this. I can't think of anything else that like garners that much excitement or like and like engagement from the fans ever. It's the best. And I went down the fucking rabbit hole this time. So.
You never know, like you said, you never. I love how they keep it. It's like they're messing with us, or are they? You never know. Keep them guessing. That's the funnest thing about it. I just said to him over at the table, my prediction is, which I think would be awesome. What if they just did a medley? Like it's we're in Vegas, like some showgirls or something, if that, and then they did like they handpicked from all of the rumors. Like we got a little Rush, we got a little Animals, we got a little of this, we got like whatever they do, it's going to be amazing.
I said they could play Happy Birthday for 2 hours. I don't give a shit. Let's just go.
Actually, I'd kind of like to hear what they do with Happy Birthday for 2 hours.
Me too.
You go type 2. Aaron, can you elaborate on the rabbit hole that you went down?
Oh my God.
Mel's like, oh my god. So,
Don't elaborate.
Good.
so like, you've seen the meme of the guy from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia with like the yeah.
I'd live that.
So basically that, but on our porch with shout out to Bryce. Bryce is like an internet sleuth kind of guy, and so this is the guy that's like when a movie gets released is stalking the stunt doubles to find out when they start shooting. Like
I like
for
how you're
real.
putting it on Bryce.
Well,
but
no.
There's no one worse in our house or around our perimeter that has much conjecture exactly than this guy right here.
I think like maybe 20 times over the past week I've been like, I've got it. I know exactly what it is.
So sure of it. Like, so sure.
How many different times?
Yeah, oh yeah.
We had to listen to Rush because that was what was going to happen. And he was like schooling me. I'm like, oh, do you remember this? Listen to this. I'm like, hey, come on.
not gonna happen,
no
man.
one knows. No one's supposed to know.
No one knows.
Yeah, that the Harpua, the rap last night, we listened to it on the way to the airport today. And that's when I knew, like that, that cold, icy feeling of awareness when you realize that you've been fucked with for a while. Like, as he was talking, I was like, oh, he's been fucking with me for
Double
the past
talk
week.
the whole time.
So, yeah, that was the
I will
other
say,
one.
though, it has been fun because I'm a new fan. I don't have 94s and 97s. I don't have that. But so it's all new to me, and this is great. Like, it has been fun to see him spinning his wheels and, like, looking over, like, yeah, right. Like, that is not going to happen. But then seeing an entire animal, like, what they're doing is not even ahead of the curve. They're creating the curve. And that's really awesome. We were talking about that out there, Drew, and it's amazing what they're doing.
I got to say Mel the other day in the household because there was the rumor of a possible Radiohead cover. I was in one of the other rooms and I heard them talking, and Aaron told her when she got home from work, was like, they may do Radiohead. She screamed and then started crying. I was like, that would be the best of both of my worlds colliding, and it was awesome. And like that, even if whether it happens or not, that moment happened, and that's what they do. They create these moments of like us all here right now, and the mystery and the excitement. It doesn't matter what they do; it's going to be the best thing ever.
I will say, because we are in Las Vegas, I would like to see another Suspicious Minds from Fish, maybe in set 3. That'd be great. I'm sure they've got the cape in a box somewhere. Let's bust that shit out.
I want to. This is worth saying. I think I feel like I'm always the overly positive person, so I apologize in advance. But 35 years into their career too, like everything you said, it's like how like they almost went away forever, and now they're like still thrilling and confusing us. This long into their career, they're like almost 60 years old, and they're
It's
like amazing.
It's insane. So my first Fish show was in '93. I didn't go to another Fish show until 2015. Right?
Wow.
And to see it that long and to see what they're doing, like, you can't not have the utmost respect for it. It's like Michael Jordan level playing for 35 years straight and like continuing to do it every time. Now, everybody has opinions. If we didn't, we wouldn't have our podcasts. Like, this would be really boring. But even for you, you're like, I'm not a Possum fan. Fuck backwards down the number line. You're, farm, whatever. It's all the greatest fucking music ever. And that we can have opinions about it in the first place is amazing, right? And like I said, with driving to the airport, listening to that rap, it was really triply impressed on me what a genius trade. To be able to get, I aspire to that level of fuckery. To be able to fuck with people like that, it's been my dream since my first Grateful Dead concert when I was 18 years old. Like, I don't know how you do that.
Yeah.
Like, it's the most, like Big Steve does that. And it's the best, like it's my favorite. So yeah, there's nothing like
It's a, I think it's a talent, but it is craft, being able to fuck with people like that, for sure.
Yeah, Keezy used to do it too.
Yeah.
I kind of like Mel too. We're kind of like I'm doing fish too. I'm learning over the last 5 years, like cramming for an exam. The thing I've loved over those last shows they've been doing, and I hadn't heard it before. Aaron told me the other night when they put is the hi, how are you? And they've been doing that a lot for these runs. Is there anything in that?
It's a deep cut from. I have no idea why they're doing it, right? But it's from Big Whack John, isn't that right?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's part of the fucking with us and
Yeah, okay.
you know, having people dig in and be like, oh, they're going to do something early in 1983. There's flyers that were going around about the high school reunion and stuff.
They're not
Maybe
gonna
he's genuinely
do
concerned.
It's a possibility.
It's like pandemic time, and he wants to know how we're doing.
It's definitely a possibility. I want to ask you guys, can you talk a little bit about No Simple Road, about your podcast, what it is, where it's going,
Sure.
how you guys are feeling about it?
Yeah, so No Simple Road started in 2017. It started with my son buying me a really cheap snowball microphone and being like, you guys are always talking about the Grateful Dead and you sit on the porch all the time. You should start a podcast. I wasn't even in my thoughts. And so I went out there. I was like nervous to get in front of anybody, have my voice go out. So I went on the porch by myself and recorded the story of going to my first Grateful Dead concert. And it took me a month to get the balls to put it out. Put it out and promptly had a panic attack that like I had put this thing out and now everybody, like my mail is being read. And interviewed him. And then,
We've all had our panic attacks.
Yeah.
Post
And then
show.
Mel.
Yeah, because you start talking about your personal life. No Simple Road is literally about our personal life and about our adventures and anything that we think is cool or interesting. And so you start putting out your opinions. Well, people will comment on your opinions. Just like you put out your music, people are gonna be like, I like it, I hate it.
Opinions.
It's great, it's long, it's whatever. So after you get over that. No Simple Road really has become the most amazing place that we've been able to find new music and bring new music to people that never would have found out about it. And so where it's going is, I think, more of that for sure. But my gosh, we didn't even know we were going to be here. So it's kind of hard to, kind of like tonight's show, it's hard to predict.
Yeah, and it started, like I said, it started as like a very Grateful Dead centric podcast. And
I'd never make it on the show nowadays. You guys,
yeah, you would.
it was cool to get on
Come on,
back.
John.
But since we started having musicians on and doing interviews with musicians, and then what started happening is we started getting turned on to all this new music, and quickly the podcast became about that and like introducing everybody to that. And then also the most incredible part of the whole thing is that out of doing just hanging out and doing this community started gathering around us. And it's the weirdest thing to like go to a show and like be wearing a No Simple Road shirt and somebody's like, oh my God, you guys are No Simple Road. And the people that we meet are like the fucking cream of the crop human beings, like the best of the best. And we've been so like blessed by that.
It's instant family. It really is like, Aaron and I are mom and dad, and we have Uncle Apple, and then this is like grandma and grandpa. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, like we bring these people in, and they come in on their own, and what happens, what takes place, like the connection, the music, what people are saying, that just feel like they hang out, like we're hanging out with them, they're having a good time. One person that we just interviewed, Nick Clark, who's incredible, harmonica player, so good, just put out a family album, but he said that he had kind of like, anxiety about just interviews, just being straight up interviewed. And he we talked after the show, and he was like, that was not an interview. It was like hanging out with my buddies. And thank you so much for doing that, because I really get that feeling. And if we can do that, if it was just No Simple Road just did that one thing, to me, that's enough. But we get countless things of people being able to just kind of relax into the show and do their art or drive all day, because that's what they do. And it's calming and chill and funny and like new music. So that's something to be really hugely proud of.
I want to say one thing too, that like all thanks and like respect goes to Jonathan. Because we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him, man. Like for real. Like he did us a solid from the jump, introducing us to Osiris, and literally a huge part of the success that No Simple Road has seen is in no small part because we're part of the Osiris family. So you guys, Jonathan, man, you changed our lives, brother. Like for real.
You absolutely did.
Well, thank you. That's really kind. But you guys are just rad. I mean, I like the show. I like to listen to it. I feel like I've never been to Portland, Oregon, but when I listen to their show, I feel like I'm on the porch. It's great. So, y'all out there in the internet, you guys clearly have. Check it out.
Well,
And,
Jonathan, I got to say, I hate to admit it, Aaron and Mel get on my case have gotten better at it. I'm on a podcast. I'm not the best at listening to podcasts. I don't have the best time, but Jonathan is the first podcast I ever started listening to with Aaron. It's like, yeah, because he showed me what it was, and it was the music, then plus the talking, and that he kind of broke me into it. And then I started to listen to more stuff and everything. But yeah, thank you so much, Jonathan. It's great to finally meet you. It's great to meet you guys all in person. And the only thing I just, real quick about No Simple Road is basically capping off on what they said. It has become, we're essential. We're essential to people out there in the community. When they come up to us, they say, you helped me, especially through the pandemic, gave them hope and everything. It has become substance for us. It is part of our daily nutrition, our routine and stuff, and we need it so much. And it's brought these two closer together as a couple, us together as a friendship. Me and Aaron have been friends since our teens. They've been together 20-something years, and to see this flourish, we are so close now. And also to you guys, even being on the other side of the country, you feel like you're like my brother.
Yeah.
You guys are like my brothers and stuff. I know you so well, even on first just meeting you today. It's like I haven't seen you in a while. Thank you guys, everybody, Osiris, Jonathan.
you're going to make RJ cry.
Can we roast Jonathan now?
No. I gotta have his back.
It was really fun, guys. Thank you to Relics and to Brooklyn Bowl for having us. Do you guys want to do a Halloween prediction?
No. Take that back.
No,
Yeah,
tell me what you
Vegas
said.
show with like flying Elvises and like Viva Las Vegas medley for 2 hours.
I want a jetpack. That's all I need.
Somebody get Apple a jetpack.
Jetpacks on their way.
Maybe some drag. Who knows?
There we go. That sounds cool.
You're going to spoil my costume.
All right, guys. Yeah, go.
By the way, one last thing, just keep your eyes out. I'm Santa tonight. Dirty Vegas Santa.
Yes.
All right. Thank you guys for tuning in at home. Thanks for coming here to the Brooklyn Bowl and hanging out with us. Brad, you want to resume your place here?
Yeah, hi.
This is the first time that all four of us have been on stage since 2017.
This is the first time the four of us have been in the same place, like right now at Brooklyn Bowl, since the Baker's Dozen.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
Time's weird.
We're happy to be here.
There we go.
Hope we have a good time. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, man.
It was fun.
Thanks, folks.
Have
Thank
a
you,
good show,
guys.
guys.
Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye, Internet.
Yeah. That was awesome.
Really great. I know.